So this is basically the CIMAP8 software. Which is the example of what we're using. So this takes you to other independent software within CIMAP8 software. So for example, let's launch a dashboard based GIS software. So we'll launch that. Let's launch a weather app that gives us access to historic weather data in over 2,000 cities around the world. Okay. Okay. So let's launch a data editor. If you have chunks of data that you want to have privilege, you want to make some sort of privilege access to a few members of staff or a team, basically a few members of staff or a team and all that. So all right, so for example now, all right, so this is the dashboard based GIS software. For example, basically it can be anything, and basically that anything can be designed. Simple charts, create maps, create interactive map, basically. So it's just a simple dashboard based GIS software that works for a simple dashboard based GIS software that works for that practically works for everyone, basically. So yeah, so it can be anything can be built, anything can be built on it. Basically, anything can be built on it, basically. So but we'll still run some sort of examples on it now. So the this is the data editor now. So for example, this holds thousands and thousands of data sets. So for example, let's say we want to view all the CSV files. We have it in here now for the few selected staff. So basically all you have to do is want to view all the CSV files. Click. So it generates them for you so you can view them. So for example, now these are rainfall data from 1979 to present. So we'll still work with that briefly now. Then what else? Okay. All right. So this is the weather app that gives us access to weather data that you can export to CSV that dates back to as long as available on their own end. So so for example, for Akure now, or let's say for Abuja, want to see how far it goes. So we need to all right, so one is fetching the data for us. Let's check something else, basically. So for example, now let's say we want to visualize rainfall data. That's rainfall data that's for January 1979. Basically, so for example now, okay, clear this. As you can see, we've cleared this basically. So read.csv. All right, so if you want to view the old data now, all you have to do is okay. So can access. It shows you this is the rainfall data for the whole of global rainfall data for the whole of January 1979. So it's a lot of data, but we just want to play around with a few. So So all right, so there's a few I want to play around. Okay, all right. Okay, so all you have to do is when you click that's download to spreadsheet, it goes to your download straight away. All right, so this is your download. So let's go back to the okay. All right, so we want to visualize all, we just sort of download it now. So it's just the tests data. So this is an empty map. So upload this from our download folder. Okay. So basically, so it gives you all the points. You can always switch. I can always switch the base maps, satellites. Can always switch the base maps, and at the same time too. You can always play around with this, basically. So you can do lots and lots of things, but this simple dashboard has heavy GIS software that sort of helps to process a lot fast enough. So basically, but we'll keep improving on it. But the whole idea is it's a powerful software that readily helps to analyze all the data set that is available. So for example now, this helps us to generate weather data. That's air temperature, dew points, relative humidity, wind speed in degrees, wind speed in knots, 1 hour precipitation, pressure altimeter, sea level pressure, visibility in miles, wind gusts in knots. So basically gives us that data that dates back to 2005 for Abuja. So if you want to visualize that, so you can always export that. So when you export that, you go to download. I think we have one before. So all right, so basically this is it. So okay, still coming up. All right, so this is it basically. This is it. So so basically it's just so this is just the multi software with a simple dashboard that has GIS tools that solves practically all the problems that has to do with all the data. So it's more or less like an ecosystem of solutions together in a place you get for selected stuff. So I hope this helps. So this will also help with the presentation. Yeah, thank you.